Hey, I'm Wispy, and today I'm redesigning another Genshin Impact character. This time, it's one of the new Natlan characters, Ororon from the Masters of the Nightwind. By the way, this video will have some spoilers for the Natlan story quest. When he was shown in the first Natlan teaser, he was actually quite popular. Why wouldn't he be? Edgy characters always do well. But when he was shown in-game, he was criticised for being too modern looking, which is a problem a lot of Natlan characters tend to have. When he was fully released, his popularity outside of Asia seemed to have totally dwindled. The reason I say this is because in Japan, they loved him so much they actually wanted him to be a 5-star. But other than that, he doesn't really see much play, which is a shame because he had such an awesome role in the story. Someone who was seeming to help the villain, but only had good intentions. This is why he had such an edgy design, so we didn't know whether to help him or not. But his quiet personality made him more likable. This is why I wanted to redesign him, to see if improving his character design will make him more popular. Let's see what's wrong with his current design. First of all, it's extremely top heavy. There's a lot of elements around the head, like his hood, a scarf, those spiky bits out the side, but only one bat ear. All this detail around the head makes his legs look too plain and too long. I think the top half of the design doesn't struggle with the modernness problem, but these ripped jeans definitely do. From what I remember, he's the only character to have this kind of rips. He was also criticized for his neon heterochromia, which people compared to an early 2000s OC. Other than his eyes, his color palette is nice though, so the cluttered elements just need to be spread out more. So, when redesigning this character, I kept in mind his main themes and personality. In his kit, he has a flying ability, and he's supposed to resemble a bat, so I wanted to push these ideas more. First of all, I wanted to give him 2 bat ears. Having only one makes no sense, even if they're hidden by the hood. Plus, he looks more cute this way. I liked his dark, spiky bangs, so to make up for removing other elements on his head, I made his hair longer. I moved the scarf down to his waist as a belt. I was inspired to do this by Alhaitham's design, which is also fairly top-heavy, with fairly simple pants, but his design looks really great. I often referenced Alhaitham to work out what to do with this redesign. Next, I kept his cloak, but expanded the idea into a flight suit with parachute pants, which adds to his flying theme. But I had to keep in mind not making him too similar to Kanik, who had similar inspiration. But I think the colour difference and Ororon's wings make them different enough. I made his wings bigger so they could go behind his legs, making a more balanced silhouette. I kept the boots and gloves the same. For the colours, I kept the placement relatively the same. The main changes were with the wings, which I made a brighter blue with neon green designs to stand out more, which matched his ears. I switched around the colours a bit to make sure everything stood out when it needed to. For the final artwork, I referenced the pose from the Wish art and drip marketing. When I needed to, I referenced elements of the original design to add more detail in places, but overall kept it as similar to my concept art as I could. One final change I would make would be to his name. He is named after Ororon, the supreme deity in the Yoruba pantheon. This makes him on the same level as Zeus in Greek mythology or Odin in Norse mythology. Personally, I think this name origin is just way too different to the character we got in Genshin Impact, and feels a bit like the creators just wanted a cool sounding name instead of one with meaning. I could go deeper into this topic, but there's plenty of other creators who have already done that, and they're way more qualified to speak on this topic. Instead, I think this character's name should be moon or bat themed. One cool name I found was Ibeck, but let me know if you have any better ideas. And here's the final design. Thank you for staying around to the end of the video, and let me know how you liked this redesign. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like and subscribe, and until I post next, stay safe and I'll see you then.